Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Max and today I'm going to be making this nifty little zine, which is in the style of a lyric book of a song that I quite like. Even if you don't know the song, if you're interested in art or art journaling or anything, then this will be an interesting video for you. So to start off, I'm just going to give you a quick tutorial on how to fold a piece of paper to make a zine. So you just need to fold it once, twice, 3 times, just like I did, and then you'll have all the creases. You want to unfold it because you don't want to leave it like that, it won't work. And then you want to fold it like once over again, and you just want to cut that slit just up the middle there, like I'm about to do. Then once you've done that, you unfold the whole thing, and then you fold it back towards yourself, and then you push it inwards so that diamond shape flattens, and then there you have it. It's a little book, and you fold it over to turn it into a proper book shape. Some people are content to leave it like that and then just glue all of the pages that you can't access because of the folds. I wanted a longer book, and you're not actually meant to do it like this, but the whole point is kind of that you don't need to glue anything, but I kind of ruined it. So what I did was I cut all of the folds so you can see on the side just there. I cut through that, and then I used washi tape to bind all of the creases in the center, and that worked just fine. So if you want to do that, then you can do that too. If not though, I would recommend numbering your pages because some people find it easier to unfold their zine while they're working on it, and if you number them, then obviously you know what order they're in, but also what way up you need to draw them. So I'm just exampling that here, even though I didn't actually use that. So I started out using the method where you keep it open, but I just found it kind of frustrating. And what I did, this whole kind of vibe, was that I was basically just going to use trash and kind of generic things that one might find in your pencil case to create these kind of collage-y type pages. So as you can see here, I've got some nasty inked up toilet paper that I used to blot something probably, and I stuck that down as the background, and then I've used washi tape and then some sticker paper to add the little add-ons, and also I used just like a biro and also some kind of light coloured pens because I wanted it like highlighter, because that's the thing you find on your pencil case. And then on the other side of that page, as you can see, I've put some lined paper, and then I've made this little like Polaroid thing, doodly looking thing, and the kind of storyline of the song is this guy has cheated on his girlfriend and is asking her to have him back. And I don't know if that's like the official meaning, but I saw that somewhere as an interpretation. What I'm doing now is just adding that washi tape binding that I mentioned to keep everything together, just to hold the little like booklets, mini booklets within it together. So now I'm working on the cover. As you just saw, I did like a pale kind of wash in watercolors, and these are the colors that's on the front of the album cover, so that's why I used it. And I put an eye on it because the title is Sleep, and you close your eyes when you sleep. I don't know, the imagery was potentially there. And then I just stuck the author's name, and I put some little stars on it, and I thought that was pretty cute. And then I had to like trim a bunch of stuff, but you know, whatever. And the next page I was working on, the next lyric is It's Me, and it seems, if you don't know the tune of the song, if you're not singing it in your head, that seems kind of random, so I thought I'd put it as if it's like the boyfriend's leaving a voicemail and he's like, hey, it's me, and it's like coming out of the phone, so that's what that's all about. And again, I was trying to like mirror the colours that are on the album cover, and I used the lined paper I used before to keep it consistent. And a bunch of times I use these little kind of rectangle sticky notes, and I stick those down. And I also use some pencil sharpenings because, I don't know, I thought it looked cool. It's kind of scruffy looking, but it's a aesthetic. It's a kind of collage aesthetic. On all the pages, I'm just trying to cram in as much stuff as possible. I'm not sure why, it's just, I just quite like filling it up. And each page took about 40 minutes. Some may consider this to be a relaxing process, and I probably would have found it so as well, but I was like rushing to get it done for the end of the week, so I did not. It was quite, well, stressful maybe is a hyperbole, but you know, whatever. So on this page, I used some torn up, like coloured card, and again, I made these little washi tape circles, and I'd stuck down a lined paper, and the washi tape up the centre is that binding I mentioned to keep all of the little segments together. This is probably my least favourite page I did so far, just because I didn't really have a very hardcore plan of what I was going to look like. Like, I knew I'd have this guy's face in the middle, but I didn't really know the rest of it, so it kind of looks kind of scruffy in a bad way. And the kind of blue hue isn't the same hue as the other blues I've been using, so it's a little bit out of place. And I also kind of deviated from the brief a bit because it's meant to be like generic stuff you find in your pencil case, and I used paint, which I don't know about you, but I don't carry paint around with me in my pencil case, so, you know, that's also not really a thing. This next page, however, I did quite like doing, so this background here is just a Zentangle that I did, and the concept for this was I wanted to make it seem like the boyfriend was kind of hounding her a bit and kept like trying all different kinds of ways of trying to get through to her. So here he's phoning her up on like the landline instead of her mobile phone, which was in like one of the previous pages. And then on the page on the other side of that, I put a little interactive envelope, which is like him trying to send her a letter to say sorry as well. And I put kind of like the girlfriend's reaction to this on this page as well. That's who the blue-haired character is there, and as you can see, she's crying. She's not very happy with him, and she kind of just wants to be left alone at this point. On the other page, I just did like a scribble because the Zentangle took ages and I didn't want to do it all over again. And you can't really see it that much anyway because it's kind of like covered up, obviously. And I used the same kind of black, thick outlines on everything to try and make it cohesive. And that's the little interactive envelope that I made with just double sticky tape and normal paper. And this is the point where things take somewhat of a dark turn, because I wanted to take the kind of brief a little bit further than just like he cheated on her and then she got sad. Like, I've put it so that she kind of was like so upset that she like murdered him, or maybe she didn't, maybe she just thought about murdering him. It's ambiguous, we don't know the extent of the violence. But on this page, he's trying to like tell her that the girl that he cheated with, it means nothing, and that he didn't actually have feelings for her. I thought I had a really cool idea for this page. I wanted to put the word her in the middle of like a kiss mark from like lipstick, which you can see there, but it didn't really work. I don't know if you could even tell that that's what it is. It just sort of looks like a red smudge. But it kind of worked, it kind of didn't. The drawing at the top is meant to be like a little bracelet that maybe belonged to the girl that he cheated with. I put some washi tape on the corners and some little kind of X and like love heart doodles for some reason. So on this page, I stuck down some plain lined paper again, and then I put the washi tape in a kind of different pattern to normal. And I wrote down all of the lyrics that we'd had so far on one page, and then the other I put these kind of bloody kind of smears on. Yeah, that's lovely. And then I drew the character with the blue hair again, and she's kind of really sad. She's crying in despair because she's like, doesn't know what to do, because maybe she killed this guy, maybe she didn't, we still don't know. This page was slightly simpler than the other ones, and I kind of didn't really like that very much, so I ended up adding some extra stuff to it in the background, but in my original plan it was just going to look like this. One thing that I did was I created these little blue heart stickers that were the same colour as her hair, because I felt like having just one thing of that colour didn't really make sense, and on most of the page actually I tried to spread the colours across both of the pages on the spread to make it look more cohesive, and that's what I did here. Here I cracked out the watercolours again and created the same blendy thing as was on the cover, and I also made these two more little Polaroids with the eyes of the boyfriend scratched out, and then I tore them both in half, and I was hoping for the test to be a little bit more drastic, but they didn't really look that deep, which is fine. And then I put some washi tape in the background, and I had this sort of red fade, which I thought looked quite kind of ominous, but I quite liked that. And this drawing here is actually for the back page, but I needed to be doing something while the watercolor was drying, and now it's dried. Wow, that's crazy. And I did this kind of drip pattern with it. I don't know why, I just thought it would look cool. And I put the red ominous fade back as well, and I used that washi tape to make some circle hangy things. And here, so I used a combination of watercolors, Sharpies and coloured pencils, and then I just got some sticker paper to write the word sleep, and it's like a circular narrative, you know, because the cover on the front says sleep as well. It's just crazy. I know, I'm just so smart. I stuck it on the cover, and then I used the red washi tape to create a nice smooth spine to it, and this is the finished thing. I'm just going to give you a quick flip through. I'm very happy with how this turned out. It did take way longer than I originally thought it would. So I hope you liked it, and I hope that it entertained you and inspired you. Let me know in the comments if you liked the video, or if you want to see more like this, or if you make zines as well. I'd be very interested to hear about that. And thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Most people don't, so you're a special fan. Good job. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.